Hey there, I'm Rob with ebikes.org, and I'm in beautiful Huntington Beach, California at the showroom of Rad Power Bikes. They just released their 2024 lineup, and we're going to go inside and see what the scoop is, all 4 of the new models. Let's go check it out. All right, so I'm here with JT. He's our resident Rad expert, our Radster. He is going to take us through the new lineup of Rad Power Bikes for 2024.
That's right. So we do have a new fleet that we just introduced a few weeks ago. We have the Radster Trail, which is your all-terrain, do-it-all bike. We also have the Radster Road, which is your city commuter. The updated Rad Wagon 5 cargo passenger bike, really smooth. The Expand 5 Plus, which is foldable, so you can kind of take it in the trunk, RV, a little bit easier to access if you don't have a bike rack for the truck.
Right, and a couple of those models are new, and a couple of them are fan favorites that they've updated with new features. So can you take us through, maybe at a high level across all the models, what are some of the updates you guys have made to the bikes?
Some of the new features on the bikes that we offer now is going to be a Safe Shield battery. So it's a UL listed device, which basically prevents combustion or sparks.
So from what I understand, these batteries have a resin lining inside of it in between every single cell, so that if there is any kind of thermal event, it snuffs it out and doesn't carry over to any of the other cells.
That's right.
This prolongs the life of the battery and allows you to keep riding it even if one cell dies or has a significant event, correct?
That's right.
So we look at the Rad Wagon 4, you can see that they've placed the battery on the down tube here, putting the weight in front of the rider. And on the Rad Wagon 5, they put the battery underneath the rider. That lowers the center of gravity and provides a lot of stability while you're riding. It's really important when you have a heavy cargo load on the back that you have a stable ride. And positioning that battery down in the center not only adds stability to that ride, but it actually adds more of a dip in the down tube. You can see right here, they're able to actually lower that top tube just a little bit for easier mounting and unmounting. We also have some other safety features like turn signals, brake lights, those kinds of things.
It gives you that comfort of security and safety for those who ride on the road.
No, it's a great feature to see, and I'm glad you guys were able to include those features into that. And part of that is the new displays that you guys have. You took me through those, and they're really slick. It's a lot more involved than your typical bike displays are, and I think that's very important when you have a commuter style bike like the Radster Road. Having something you can see in bright daylight, but also is easy to navigate and get through, more like a car dashboard than it is a bike display.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call it a smart bike, but we're getting there. But it is a full color LCD. There are some safety features that we have adapted. One feature is that there's an NFC card. So it's kind of like you need to tap to insert the programming of the bike, or you can enter a passcode security. So let's say you happen to lose your wallet, your keys, it's programmed to that card. You can still access the bike with a passcode.
So the other cool thing about these Safe Shield batteries is that they are IPX6 water resistant, which means they can take up to a pressure washing intensity of water. So no matter what weather you throw at it, it's able to withstand it. So we're actually gonna have the shop manager, Dorothy, douse it down and give it a good bath. Ready? All right. So here's the real test though. We're gonna make sure that it still turns on after just had a complete bath. It's powering up. Let's see if it takes the chip. Yeah, we're good to go. So one other feature that you told me was a new feature for these, not new to the industry, but new to these models, is the torque sensor.
That's right.
Can you take us through what a torque sensor is first of all, and how that affects your ride experience?
Sure. A torque sensor it's very intuitive, in which distributes the power when and where you need it.
And it provides like a smoother ride for you, and it's like the harder you push, the more power you're getting from the bike. And then when you're just kind of coasting, it just gives you a little bit of power, enough to make you feel it. It's a very efficient way to deliver power to the bike itself, right? So it helps extend the range of the bike without having to bolt on an extra battery or go up in size and battery, which increases your weight, which effectively reduces your range. So this is a really effective, efficient way to extend the range of a bike.
Another feature that goes along with the torque sensor is on the display, they have a miles till empty, so you know how much range you have left on the power.
That's always good to have. Then you don't have to worry about, like, it's a miles till empty tank, right, on the car, right? Same kind of deal. That's great. And then lastly is the brakes. You guys have updated the brakes on these bikes.
So all the models going forward are essentially going to have hydraulic brakes. It's just a smoother braking system. It's a little bit easier to maintain, and it seems to be where the e-bike industry is going.
You want something that's reliable, something that has a lot of stopping power. A lot of the times, mechanical brakes, there's a risk of having a failure in the wire,
Sure.
could get frayed over time, especially with like the Rad Wagon 5. You could be hauling up to 2 kids plus yourself, 400 or
Right.
500 pounds of cargo on that bike. You want to make sure you come to a complete, safe
Sure.
stop. Well, JT, thank you for taking us through these bikes. I love all the features you guys have added. I think the audience is going to love them as well. I think they're really solid, really thoughtful, really purposeful updates, and I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, thanks to ebike.org to visiting here, the showroom at Rad Power Bikes here in Huntington Beach.
Of course, man.
We're excited that you guys came out. We're happy to show you all the new stuff. Hope to put more buns on bikes. Ride Rad.
I love it. Rad. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one.